So welcome everyone to this DeFiChain DEX Trading Beginners Workshop Edition 4. So today is Thursday, the 9th of May, and today is Father's Day. So first of all, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And today we have two special guests being here with me live on Telegram. It's Honzan and Sasha. So Honzan was here, I think, at Beginners Workshop 2 and 3 already. And Sasha also joined. He is also part of the Dex Trading Live team. And he has some very, very interesting information for us. Sasha is also the developer of DeFiChain.trade. And yeah, also very welcome to everyone who's now listening to the recording at the DeFiChain or the Dex Trading Live team's YouTube channel, Dex Trading Vision. So I think let's just dive in, and like always, I will start with a little disclaimer. So everyone who's listening here, please be aware that, of course, no investment advice is given here with this workshop. In general, everything what the Dex Trading Live team is doing and preparing, sharing, and everything else what is about the Dex trading is no investment advice. Just be aware that always some things can change and that you are responsible for your own decisions. And yeah, better double check all the information which are given here during these workshops. And yeah, so let me just repeat, it's no investment advice what is given here at these workshops. So this one is already the 4th edition of the workshops. So for everyone who didn't so far, please start with workshop 1. Yeah, it's all, how to say in English, built on each other. So to understand the information shared at the second workshops, you have to know about the information shared at the first edition. And yeah, so if you haven't done so far, please start at the beginning. You will find all the workshops at the YouTube channel. So this is the agenda. It's the overall agenda of all workshops. So most of it was covered already in the 3 workshops before. So introductory information, of course, today I will give some again, especially about the Dex Trading Masters, and then about some very new and exciting news, which is also why we have Sasha here today. And yeah, so in the first workshop, we did speak about the Dex trading system in general, about the mechanics and everything you need to understand to start the trading and how this system actually is working. And we went on with the trading, so some general information, and then I also did give examples about long and short position. It was, I think, in the second workshop. I also did this with my light wallet, showed it there. And yeah, especially shorting is very interesting at DeFiChain. And if you watch these workshops, you will also know what to think about when it comes about Oracle prices and which one is the active price and the next active price. And yeah, it's all explained. It was all explained before already. So then we went on with trading tools. So Dex trader like myself use some tools, and especially I want to mention again DeFiChain.trade. I think at this point we can already say that, yeah, when it comes to the blockchain in general, you don't just need this one tool anymore. And just have a look there, make yourself familiar with DeFiChain.trade. I'm not sure if you want to look into this today, but let's see. There are also some other videos made by Alex, so aka DeFi Dex Trader, who explained a little bit about DeFiChain.trade. But yeah, it's very important for you if you want to be successful at DeFiChain DEX trading to be familiar with DeFiChain.trade. Yeah, and then at the third workshop also, we started a little bit with some strategies, some things, how to know, or how people like me and Honzan might think and what makes sense for the individual person. So it's basically like there's not the one strategy that fits for everyone. It's it needs to be thought about individually, let's say it like that. And the plan is that we will talk about some strategies today again, and especially more in detail. Yeah, and then also I have here some other points for the future. So DMC projects like JeffSphere and Seahorse, FI, and also this is the special information, the exciting information today. Another DMC project will launch this year, which is from the Dex Trading Live team. We will talk about that also today. Yeah, and what I want to say is that these protocols, these DMC projects also build on or do use real-world assets. So at JeffSphere, for example, you can trade real-world assets. You will be able to leverage real-world assets, and many things will come also in the future, which are covering or which are using real-world assets, or like I liked to say, decentralized assets on the DeFi chain. So if you want to use these tools in the future, it's probably the case that you need to know about everything what is spoken about in these workshops here. Yeah, and I think it will be interesting in the future also to just speak about these projects. I do use them already, and so there's enough to talk about in the future. Okay, then, so far, Honzan, did you understand everything?
Yes, perfect.
Very good. Very good. So let me switch now these slides. So then, like always, let's talk a little bit about Dex Trading Masters. So that's the trading competition, which is happening about, I think, so 6 times a year. And basically it's a competition where different competitors, so different people like you and me, trade against each other. So there's a ranking, and with the end of this competition, the final ranking will decide about additional prizes which you can win. So this time we are at Dex Trading Masters 7, which will start in 4 days already. And let's have a look here at our web page. It's the anniversary edition. So Dex Trading Masters started 1 year ago. So this one is very special. And the registration is already open. I'm registered already. Honsan, I guess you are also.
For sure, I'm registered.
And Sasha, are you going to compete as well?
Yes, I will compete as well, but I have not registered yet right now.
Okay, so you are going to register. So it will start at the 13th of May, and it's at block 3,977,200, and then for a period of about 1 month. So of course we think in blocks, and the competition ends then with block 4,072,240. So what you need to do to register, everything first of all is explained here in our information and rules. So just read through that and exactly follow these steps, and everything will be fine for you. I think it's explained very good, but just make sure that you follow the instructions here exactly like written down. So everyone starts with a capital of 500 DSD and 3 DFI. So what you are going to do, you will create a new wallet address. You will send 525 DUSD to this address and 3 DFI, and 25 DFI are a DUSD enrollment fee. And you please send these DUSD to the Dex Trading Live's treasury address, which is this one. And then you get in touch with us and you are in. And with then, no one is allowed to make any kind of transactions. And with the starting block, you can trade and try to increase your DUSD. And with the end block, everyone has to swap back to DUSD. So no actions, no transactions are allowed after this last block of competition. Yeah, and then let's see who will be at which place within Dex Trading Master 7. So this enrollment fee, so 25 DUSD from each of the competitors, but what you have to know is that 80% of these collected DUSD are paid out or as a prize. So let's say as an example, 20 people will start, which are 500 DUSD. So 80% out of that are 400 DUSD, which will get into this prize pool. And depending on at which place you will end at this competition, you will get a share of the prize pool. So first one will get 26%, seventh one will get 5%, and also 11th to 15th will get 1% out of this prize pool DUSD. So, but on top, like always, we have some nice additional prizes from our sponsors. And yeah, I think it's now also that we will come to the special news. But first of all, I will start here with our sponsors. So TNT World, which is a DMC project. And yeah, they have kind of cash flow NFTs. You buy these NFTs and you buy them with DFI as far as I know. And from these DFI, there are master nodes set up which are earning rewards. And so your NFTs are not just JPEGs or nice pictures, but also you have cash flow on them. So TNT World does sponsor for the first to third place a special top trader NFT badge, and for all participants a badge for all. So to be honest, it was also the case in the German edition on Tuesday that I'm actually not knowing what these pages are. Is it kind of NFT out of their collection? Does one of you two know?
No, I don't know it.
No, but anyway, you will get something from them. So sorry that I'm not aware what exactly it is. Yeah, it's will have to be some kind of NFT. Probably if they are doing cash flow NFTs, it will be, yeah, something like that. So sorry that I cannot explain that. So, and then from my side, because it's anniversary edition, I will give 777 DUSD on top to this prize pool. So we will not just have the DUSD from the enrollment fee, but also these DUSD from myself. And this time the first 20 newbies, so people who didn't compete at one of the others DTMs, will get 25 DUSD back after the competition. So it's basically that you do save the enrollment fee. Then Jello, our meme token at the DeFi Meta chain, will sponsor a surprise drop again. So it's kind of an airdrop. So you will get rewarded with Jello token when competing. So it's a surprise drop. So we don't know until now what it is. And Crypto Factor, I think also since several editions now, he's sponsoring. And this time he's sponsoring the first 10 newbies with 10,000 Crypto Factor token each. And like some people of you know, Crypto Factor so far is very, very successful. If we talk about price and also what they are building, it's a very interesting project. The others, of course, also, but yeah. Also interesting to get these 1000 CFR token just for starting as a newbie. And then also many thanks to Chain Report. It's Crypto Tax Tool, also sponsoring, I think, almost since the beginning or since edition 2 at least. So this time it's Chain Report Traders License for the first place, and the guys from Bitvestis again, and I think Bitvestis actually is sponsoring since the beginning. So they are OGs, or how do you want to say when we talk about sponsors? They are again sponsoring a Bitvestis gift box. Bitvestis is making clothes about crypto. So it's basically Bitcoin, Ethereum, but also DeFi chain clothes. And yeah, did win this Bitvestis gift box. I just can tell you it's nice what you get there. Some clothes, also a little coin maybe, and so on. And yeah, I also did buy for myself then 2 hoodies from them, and it's kind of good clothes. Also nice to wear these clothes at everyday life. So thank you to all our sponsors, and just happy to have you. And it's so much more fun, of course, if you are able to win some nice additional prizes. And of course, if you are successful here at trading, you have the win, the profit you are making yourself. It's yours, of course. And then I think it's the last point. Or did I? Oh, sorry, I think I missed here Crypto Factor. This should be for newbies, and this should be in addition. So how I do understand this, it's first place we get Crypto Factor token worth 40 DUSD, depending on the Crypto Factor price at this point, when the prices are paid out. And place 11 through 15 will get 8 USD, or Crypto Factor token worth 8 USD. So I guess DUSD will then get swapped into Crypto Factor and then paid out to the winners. Yeah. So, but now, and this is also the special news for today, because the Dex Trading Live team, or at least some people out of this team, so for example myself, I'm not able, unfortunately, to support there, but I will still support, but I'm not directly into this project team. Still, of course, I will support from time to time, and I'm also excited what is happening there. So a new DeFi Meta Chain project will launch this year. It's the Dex Trading Live project, and the token will be the DTL, dollar DTL, and this is the first time you can get your hands on DTL tokens. So like you can see here, every participant will get 500 USD, and the competitor who will end at the exact middle of the field, so let's say 21 competitors, and the competitor who does end in the exact middle, it should be the 11th place, and will then get the 5,000 DTL token. Yeah, we had this last time also with 10,000 JAV, was also pretty nice, but yeah, it's not easy if you want to speculate to end there. Maybe you will get disappointed because there can be some big changes in the last blocks, and then, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe just try to be as good as you are, and if you are lucky, or however you want to call it, you will end at this spot. And yeah, but of course you can try to end there also. It's what you prefer. So, and then I think that's it about Dex Trading Masters. So registrations are open for Dex Trading Master 7, the anniversary edition, and it will definitely not be the last one this year. I think, I'm not sure how many will follow. Does someone of you know? 4? 5? Dex Trading Masters 8, 9, 10 this year?
I think definitely one will be starting August. Then we have.
There will be a summer break, right? Did I understand correctly?
So I think 3 or 4 times next maybe.
Yeah, so what I wanted to say, it's not the last Dex Trading Masters. This year there will be at least 3 or maybe even 4 more editions, and yeah, just of course we are happy if you join and try it out. It's with a starting capital of 500 USD, and yeah, just join our Telegram, reach out to us, and there's a very helpful community in the Telegram. It just feels like no one is hiding any information, so it's basically more supportive, and people are sharing information and want to help out, because yeah, it's that we want to support DeFiChain. We want to get more trader on board to make DeFiChain great, and yeah, this is what Dex Trading Live team basically is doing, trying to push, trying to improve this whole Dex trading game. So actually using the system behind that, and yeah, Dex Trading Masters is one part of it. So it's a competition, and competition can bring you to your max, let's say it like that. So I did feel it myself. Just this competition thrill lets you, yeah, maybe make more trades. You want to prove that you are good, and you want to surpass the one before you, and or overtake the one who's in front of you, and yeah, just want to come to your limits. And yeah, but it's not that you have to. Of course, you're trading like you want to, and if you are ending at place number 11 or whatever, it's still that you probably did make some nice gains, and also some experience, had some fun, and also get some prizes. And what I did just see that Slope Site Matt L, I don't know if I spelled it correctly, they joined this workshop. So if you want, you can, yeah, okay.
Hey
so
guys.
Hey, good to have you here.
Yes,
so
This is my fourth round I'm going into. I'm looking forward to trying the wallet and winning some DTL.
Yeah, great. So first of all, thank you for speaking. So it's most of the time it's that people, because it's a recording here and this will be published on YouTube, it's sometimes a little bit tough for the presenter, so me, to talk because people are shy to speak. I can understand because it's a recording, but yeah, always nice if we have people who are just speaking, and it's also, yeah, just that people who do watch later on YouTube, they are happy if some people ask questions and so on, and it's so much better. And so it's your fourth time watching this workshop or competing at Dex Trading Masters? I'm always forgetting about people. I cannot remember nicknames. Okay, great. So you are.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Oh, so
but
you're
yeah,
also.
I'm in New York time zone, so I think I'm one of the only people in North America in this competition. Not that we all know each other's location, but
Okay, so it's
it would be my fourth competition, and yeah, I learn a lot. You know, just because you guys start trading at like 2-3 a.m. on the news from Asia when I'm sleeping.
Yeah, so New York time zone. So at Europe, it's currently 8:30 p.m. So it should be something like 6 hours. So is it correct that
it's 5 or 6?
It's 2:30 or
2:30 right now.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
2:30.
Yeah, sure. So it's always
winter time. We have hour ahead. We would be 3:30, like back in December time frame.
Yeah. So it's also one point, of course, which fits into the topic today. So later we will talk about strategies, and of course, depending on at which time zone you are living, you have to adjust your strategy. So for you, New York time zone, it's exactly, Wall Street is should be 10 o'clock opening. Or do
9:30 to 4.
Yeah, 9:30 to 4. So in Europe, it's also fine. In Europe, it's 3:30 p.m. until 10 p.m. in the evening. And yeah, also this depends. You talked about Asia markets and so on. And like I did understand, for you, it's not possible to follow there because you are sleeping, obviously. Some people can follow
Sometimes
this. And,
not.
okay, yeah, but it's interesting topic. So, for example, Alex, so DeFi Dex trader, he's living in Asia. So when Wall Street is still going on, so let's say around Central Europe time, I don't know, 4, 5 p.m., it's time to him to go to bed. So he has to adjust mostly. Sometimes he will stay awake because it's so exciting and he has so much chance or nice opportunities. But of course, he has to adjust his strategy then and maybe closes some trades during the hours at which he is able to trade because of being awake. And yeah, it's definitely an interesting topic. At which time actually are you awake and what is resulting out of that, depending market opening times and so on. Yeah.
I can tell you what usually happens is that I'm at work all day, and my phone will light up with all your messages because you guys have time to look at it because you're not at work.
Yeah, I do understand.
I don't make as many trades. Honestly, I don't make as many trades because I can't make a decision during the busy day. And
completely understand.
Put orders in after market hours when you guys are sleeping, maybe, or Asia is. And,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes I set my alarm, I get up at 3 a.m. with you all. Even though I'm not too chatty at that time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah.
But I have not figured out how to climb the field yet. Maybe this round.
Okay, at which
But that's all I
place?
have.
Sorry, couldn't understand.
What's that?
Yeah, which place did you end? The other
I think I ended ninth.
ninth. Yeah, it's pretty
I
good.
was ninth this last round. Yeah, first top 10. Always in profit.
Yeah,
That was my goal.
yeah, it's fun also. What do you agree?
Oh yeah.
It's kind of competition thrill. Yeah, nice. Okay, so let me go on with the slides. So I already did speak about.
Okay, everybody have a good day. I may have to drop, like I said, because I'm so.
Okay. Yeah.
But we'll talk later.
All right. Bye bye. So the Dex Trading Live project, and also what is coming with that, there will be a new wallet, and this is very exciting also for myself. Like I said before, I'm not involved into this, let's call it DMC, or let's call it token team. I was at the beginning, but just cannot manage to help there. And I'm also so excited because I did see what is coming, and Sasha did made a very nice job. And so basically it's a new wallet. It's a native Dex Trading Wallet. So although the project Dex Trading Live and the token will be on the DeFi meta chain, there will come a new wallet which you can use for trading at the Dex Trading, at the native DEX, the native decentralized exchange. So actually what we are talking about here, most of the people are using the Light wallet. Some are using the full node wallet, so the desktop wallet. And the very exciting thing is that Sasha did develop this. He has also understanding about trading, and also Honzan and the DeFi DEX trader, so Alex, did put their knowledge into this. So you can say it's developed by trader for traders. So it's actually what we trader do need to increase our profits, to increase to be better, to be ahead of other people who are not using this wallet. And some examples are that you can do instant trade execution, or that an instant trade execution is happening. So the wallet is so much more faster than the Light wallet. You can do multiple transactions per block. You can do auto unlooping. You can, so you will be due to make limit orders on the native DeFi chain with this wallet. And it's so very, very exciting. So since I'm into DEX trading for a very long time, I do understand very well what this will change. So it has the potential to increase the volume on our DEX. It has the potential to onboard more and more trader, because some are just not willing to be like me and Honzan, for example, to be like Sasha, to just trade actively and watch everything. They just want to trade and then do a limit order and know that if a price drops at a certain point, to a certain point, that just maybe a position will be sold, or vice versa will be bought. And it has a big potential to attract more and more people. And so it is part of the Dex Trading Live project. So the Dex Trading Live's token utility, one of this utility will be that you need this token to get your hands on the wallet. So there will be a Dex Trading Live privilege club. So To explain with easy words, you need to have Dex Trading Live token to get into this club, and only then you are able to get your hands on this wallet. And it's not just the wallet, there will be an own API, so only for an interface, only for people who are in this privilege club, and some people who are trading already know, or most, of course, all of them know that sometimes the Ocean API is struggling, and then it's just that you cannot execute your trades as fast as you want. So I think also the Ocean API will increase with time, but the performance will increase and everything. But yeah, it's part of the infrastructure, and if you get kind of dedicated own API, it's a benefit for you, or an advantage which you will have over other people who don't. And everything is done with CryptoFactor. So CryptoFactor, the DeFiChain project, kind of, you can explain it like CryptoFactor, kind of a factory. There are very smart brains behind it who did build this project, and this project is giving people and this is the first example, who will use the CryptoFactor project, what it is intended to. If you want to launch a project on the DMC, you can use the service of CryptoFactor, and CryptoFactor has kind of prepared templates. So templates are kind of code structure, and then as a customer, as someone who wants to launch a new token project, and this can be many, many different individual projects, but the basic structure to start with such a project. So for example, the pre-sales and everything, the staking service, vesting service, these are all templates, and together with CryptoFactor, you will get, how can I say, a start, kind of help, a service to launch a project, to bring a new token into life, even though you are not able to code, have no developers and everything on your hand. And the Dex Trading Live team is the first group, the first project who will use this service by CryptoFactor. So greetings to Matt, and so it now makes all sense. To be honest, at the beginning I was not very sure if I did understand what is behind CryptoFactor. Now obviously I do understand what's the value of it, and yeah, it's exciting to follow. And of course also not just the Dex Trading Live team, but also CryptoFactor will benefit, because there are fees and everything, and this will help the CryptoFactor token very likely to gain, to increase in price, or at least in value. So, and now, Sasha, if you like to, like Tuesday in the German workshop, you shared your screen briefly, did some kind of sneak peek about the wallet.
Yeah, so give me a second.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've just grabbed a new coffee. I tried to have it exactly in that time frame. So maybe I will try it this time on mobile. So maybe we can have both screens open, and you can show the mempool.
Yeah. So what I did not say so far, at this Dex Trading Masters Edition 7, everyone who joins will be able to exclusively test this wallet. So there's a lot of functionality already. Let's say it like that. So a lot is working. I think I now have to unshare my screen.
No, we need both screens because I do it on mobile.
Okay.
If it's not working, then I need to do the webcam approach again.
Okay. So yeah, what I see now here on the screen, I have a little window here opened. So Honzon, is it just what do you see, Honzon, at the moment? Is it just what Sasha is sharing, or?
Yeah, I see on the main screen
See,
just
Sasha's is a black screen.
yeah.
So you don't see the
There you go.
slides I have opened, right?
I see the slides like minimized in the right corner up.
Okay, so it's fine. You
I
can
could
see.
switch between. I
Okay.
can switch between both your slides
Okay,
or his mobile.
so you can choose by clicking. Yeah.
But right now there's no mobile again. It was there and gone.
Okay. So Sasha,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. Otherwise,
There it
I
goes.
will do the webcam screen show again.
Okay,
Give
so
me a
I
second.
will unshare my screen then.
Yeah.
So it's just
Give me a second. I just need to open DeFiChain mempool.
okay. Now people probably just see a black mirror, black screen because I did unshare.
Yeah.
But so it will be just a little sneak peek to demonstrate that actually something is there already. So if you are now watching this YouTube video here and haven't done so far, there's also already a video about the new wallet on our YouTube channel made by Alex, and also DeFiChain Pushy made a kind of review together with Alex about the wallet, and also there is one with English translation. So there are some videos about it. Okay, so now we can see on the left side the interface, not the interface, the front end.
The left side is the front end of the web wallet, and on the right side you see the live mempool from DeFiChain Trade.
Yeah.
And the only thing I have done, I have opened the config and load my configuration file, and now I can just press start.
Okay, wait a second. So what actually is happening? So with people who do receive this new wallet, then during this competition, they will get files from you, and
yeah, they get one JSON file.
Yeah, and what?
There it's already configured the login data, and they just need to insert their private key. The private key can easily be grabbed from the Light Wallet. Just go to the left top, then press on the address you want to see your private key, and then it pops up a new window and a button show private key, and this one just need to be copy and pasted into that file.
Yeah.
Optionally, you can automatically choose your trading address and your trading vault, and then everything is configured.
Okay, and what I learned yesterday, what is also important, because when we speak about security and it's a new wallet, I did ask about security. We did talk briefly about, is it theoretically possible that, how can I say, my funds are stolen because so what I'm going to do when I use it, I extract or I copy my private key from my Light wallet, and of course then the alarm bells are ringing if you're putting your private key somewhere else into a software. And But the good thing is, and this is what I did learn yesterday, every address on the Light wallet has its own private key. So if you are feeling kind of uncomfortable at the beginning and you have several $1,000 on your Light wallet, but it's on different addresses, only one address, so you're extracting or you're taking out, copying the private key from one address, the other addresses are not affected by that. So if you are doing it now for Dex Trading Master 7, you have 500 UST and 3 DFI, and then like me, I will get my private key from this address, and the worst thing that can happen, it will not happen, because Sasha will not do anything bad, but still it's about trust and everything. It should be trustless. The worst thing that can happen is that my 500 UST is gone because it's only the private key from this one address.
Yes, exactly. Maybe some additional notes to the wallet. So the wallet is a complete WebAssembly compilation, but the data, your private data, is completely stored on your local client side. So there's no interaction with the private key to the server. The private key is only used to sign your transactions and then send it directly to the blockchain. That is the only transfer which goes from the wallet to the backend. Of course, the backend, there are additional requests to the backend to grab token prices and pool liquidities and so on. But the private key is only used to sign your transactions, and I never see your private keys on the server side. It's just local client side where the wallet is running. So it's similar to the Light wallet from the scheme.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So the first view is the portfolio view. So currently I have around 1 DFI and 208 USBs. Then there is a traditional swap tab where we can choose your tokens, which you have, the amount, and where you want to swap to. And below that, you will see all the possible swap passes. So if you want to switch to BTC, you have to choose. You can choose your own, which swap pass you like to do. And I think the most important view is the D-token view. There we can short and long all the D-stock tokens within a single click. So if you want to go short, that means in that case, I will add 52 USD as collateral into the vault. I mint, for example, MSTR, and then automatically swap them back to DUSD. And this with a single click, resulting in 3 transactions, which are more or less instantly in the mempool. So I will just show it in as a smaller amount, so 5 USD, and I will press the MSTR short button, and then you will directly see on the right side that the 3 transactions occurs in the mempool. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
There they are.
So first of all, it's incredibly fast. So compared to Light wallet, which is how I can explain with my very basically understanding some kind of, there is information shared probably with the Ocean API, and then it takes some time because of the infrastructure behind it. Let's say it like that. Don't know if it's correct. Just takes some time until your transaction actually is arriving in the mempool. And it's, of course, it's important, or an advantage if you are faster than other people. What is the reason it is so fast?
Just because you do everything on your own client. So everything is completely done on your local side. There's the encryption and so on and so on, and all the transactions are just sent directly to the blockchain. There's no Ocean API involved, Ocean API involved in between or something like that. It's a direct connection to a node.
So first point with this new wallet, you are fast. You click and it's directly in the mempool. So the second part we did see already, and this was also not possible. I did see some transaction like that, but this is done by, let's call them tech freaks who do some kind of bots, who are able to use the CLI with some kind of automated systems and so on. And this point is multiple transactions per block. And so, for example, at Dex Trading Masters, you start with 500 USD. And a lot of people like myself are starting to make looped short positions. So meaning borrow an asset, sell it. So going short on it, sell it against USD, adding the collateral. Then again, borrow against it, sell again. And this is kind of a leveraged short position. In the end, you are resulting with being short with an asset which is equivalent of, let's say, 1,000 USD, but your starting capital is just 500. And of course, then if the trade becomes successful, you do gain not 1% on 500 USDs, but 1% on 1,000, which is like 2% on 500 USD. So that's why we are doing the short loops positions. And also this is why some people are making these huge gains. But I myself, actually, I did work so much for that because every transaction, meaning adding collateral is one transaction, take loan is one transaction, pool swap is one transaction, can be done in one block with the Light wallet. So what is basically happening, I'm sitting there the whole time and doing this. I like it, but yes, it's a lot of work, and I do it still because it's profitable. But with this wallet, I click once and it's done. And also if the trade comes into a profit, there is, and this was not shown by you yet, is the unlooping function. So meaning buying back your short position, your shorted asset, paying back the loan, removing some collateral, buying back another fraction of your shorted asset, paying back the loan. This is the unlooping process of your leveraged short position. And this is also possible with one click. So, and one can just imagine how much time people like myself are saving now with this wallet, and also how the action and everything, the whole trading game is changing with that. Because the more people are using this, and there will be a lot, the more volume and the more transaction are actually going to happen at DeFiChain. And this is just, it's just amazing.
Yes, exactly. So you can easily spend half an hour just to unloop 2 or 3 rounds. So yeah, let's simulate that. So let's say I at the moment only have 2 DUSDs because I looped unto the max. So first of all, at the moment, a swap is always the end of a transaction loop, of a transaction. It's always the end of a multi-TX transaction. So in the first case, we need to buy some MSTRs. So at the moment, I only have $2. So I swap my $2 into MSTR. But then, just for the next block, I can directly use the unload and swap button. And then we have directly 3 transactions in a single block. So first of all, we pay back our loan. Then we remove collateral, and then we swap back the removed collateral back into MSTR. So we now unloop the first round and directly start unlooping the second round. Just here we are.
So I can see it's payback loan, withdraw from wallet, pool swap. So yeah, you bought back. This was what you explained before. You bought back a little bit of your shorted MicroStrategy, and then within one click, you paid back the loan. You removed another, so the fraction of collateral, which is now free, and your collateral ratio will stay at the same time. But now, because you paid back some MicroStrategy, you are able to remove some collateral, and then you bought again MicroStrategy with a pool swap.
Yes, exactly. And at the end, we now see round about $1 loan value is missing for the second loop. And then as soon as the block is minted, I will just press the unloop button. It will remove all the remaining MSTR loan and remove all the collateral, and we are done.
Yeah, it's just amazing. So it's basically shorting and closing the short position made so much more easy. And yeah, I'm so much convinced that people will use this. And what we see there, it's the front end, which is, I mean, for me, it's okay. It's like DeFiChain.
It will change in the next days. At the moment.
So it's not, so there I have to say, the Light Wallet is far ahead still when it gets, when we speak about design and so on. But I mean, in the end, you already have here something which is working. So I'm so excited to try it out myself. And yeah, it's just fantastic what you are doing. And yeah, that will change a lot. And so what about, so we just did see the multiple transactions per block. And so means also, what is my question now? I can do a long position and then click later on a short. It's also going to be executed in the same block if there's enough time.
Yes, sure. We can as well just buy maybe 2 or 3 stocks in a single block. So just say, let's say the first 4.
And I mean, what you just did, it's not possible for me, since I'm trading.
And of course, our current payback loan is still active. So I've now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 transactions in the mempool.
Yeah. So it depends on how fast the block is minted, and yeah, you can put whatever you want into it. What is possible, of course, with your capital. Now the block is minted, and
here we have all our new balances.
Yeah,
and now
crazy.
I can just press unloop and just remove all the other ones. I don't know if I can now unloop, swap all remaining MSTRs back to GUSDs. I've never tried that, to be honest, but let's give it a try.
Okay, so there are just some trader just sitting in front of the mempool and thinking, what is this guy doing there?
Yeah, okay.
Buy, swap, okay. Buy, sell. No, but it's of course for presentation purposes.
If I have
now,
I want to add just one thing, that sometimes we have really long blocks, and I love this tool because sometimes I buy maybe for half of my funds something because it's rising, and then it's 10 minutes block and the trend on the chart is completely turned around, so I can in one block go short with another half instead of continue make another long. So it's super powerful, this multi-transactions.
Yeah, and theoretically, if everyone starts, and trader who will know about that will start to use it, obviously, the potential to increase the volume at DeFiChain is so immense. Now everyone can put inside one block, instead of just one transaction, multiple transactions. You don't need to be a tech specialist to be able to run your own bot or anything. You will just use this wallet and let's go. Yeah, it's just amazing. And then limit orders are not ready yet, I think, right?
No, they are not ready yet.
But there is definitely, yeah. Okay, there is definitely, because I did think about this also a lot, but there is, and you don't have to, we don't have to talk about this today, but there is already a way how to implement limit orders on the native DeFi chain.
As long as the wallet is active, it will work like a charm. Yes.
Yeah, it's also fantastic.
Yeah. The only thing to keep in mind, if you want to keep the limit orders opened when you're completely offline, then of course we need some kind of a interchange of your private key. But yeah, that you don't need it, to be honest, because you can just leave your browser tab open and everything will
Okay, that's what I wanted to say. Staying offline means that your computer has to be on, internet connection has to be there, and wallet needs to be open, and yeah, so theoretically possible. Always can be that for some reasons the internet connection will fail, but yeah.
Yeah, then it will automatically reconnect, so that shouldn't be a big issue.
Yeah.
So for the other case, we are working on a solution for this as well. But yeah, at least it will need some more trust, I would say, maybe over a smart contract or by having a dedicated address or a dedicated private key we need to interchange. So there's no final solution right now.
Okay. Are you the only one on the developer side?
I think so, yes.
Okay. So it's when you talk about we, you are talking about Alex and...
Yes, exactly. The overall kind of DTL party, yes.
Okay.
I think I can close my camera, right?
So then share screen, then I will go on. So thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome.
For giving these insights. And now you should see my screen again. And I think we are now at something like 60 minutes. Let's take 30 minutes or something more, and let's now go over with the general workshop, and let's talk about strategies. So I prepared some slides there. Some have been shown in the workshop 3, but today we are going to really stay at this topic, I guess, because last time we kind of switched to some general things about trading again, also covered some strategies, but yeah, I think it's better to do this again with some slides. So I think the first thing when we are talking about strategies is, in my opinion, there is not the to-go strategy for everyone. So at the beginning, when I talked to Slopeside here at this workshop, Slopeside and Matt L, there was some interesting point I didn't really thought about before when making these slides here, but it's obviously, of course, also your time zone. Where are you living? And how does this affect your possibilities to follow the markets? And other things are, for example, the IQ. So how much are you able to understand all these things? And your trading experience in general at the traditional markets, but also at DeFiChain. So experience is important. Obviously, everyone has to start at one point, and your experience will grow day by day. And your knowledge, so how much information did you get already, also again at the traditional markets, but also in at the DeFiChain Dex trading. Your personal wealth, are you able to risk more? Is it for you a problem if you lose 1,000 euro, or is it a problem for you if you lose 10,000 euros? So all these things with how much money can you actually trade, and the mental stability. So how can you recover from making losses, mentally speaking. So about mental stability speaking, it's a big part of Dex trading. Everyone is making losses from time to time. It's completely normal. It's definitely not possible to be profitable always, and it's just part of the game. There's a loss, you close this position and let's go on. And it's important how you do process these negative feelings, maybe, which will probably come up, and are you able to go on, and so on. And you have to adjust your own strategy on your properties, how you are, how individual you are. So also your age. Sometimes I have the feeling that maybe I'm completely wrong, but that some people who are at a certain age, they don't want to learn something that new anymore. And maybe it's more easy for younger people who did grow up with smartphones and everything, and crypto is normal for them. And some maybe just know since 40 years traditional markets, and they think, what is this? I don't like that, and so on. So also, of course, the time you can take to trade at the DEX, and in general, your interest and motivation, all these different items, properties of yourself, lead, or just will make one strategy the best for you, but not for everyone. Onson, can you agree?
Definitely yes. The most important is to find it's for everyone his own way. And I think that the right way, at least for me, is not to focus on all of the strategies, but try it and make a decision, is it worth it or not, and maybe try it one by one and realize what works, and focus on maybe 2 or 3.
So I think there is one strategy I would still recommend, not advise, but for newbies, it's, in my opinion, it makes sense to do this premium discount trading. So meaning opening a long position when there is a high discount, and maybe closing this position with the future swap, and vice versa, starting a short when there's a high premium and maybe closing it with the future swap. In my opinion, this makes sense for newbies because it's simple. If we think about more complex strategies, so kind of front running, and this will come with time. When you are sitting in front of the mempool for quite some time, you will also learn these things quite automatically. But in my opinion, this giving the recommendation to start with assets which are trading at a price kind of far away from the Oracle price, makes sense in my opinion.
Yes, it's one idea from my side is firstly, don't be afraid to take a small profit at start. Don't wait to the big profits in 10% or something. Each percent or two is great. And one thing that I learned is if I'm not sure, I divide my position into smaller ones and swap or take profit from 10%, 25%, half. And it make you more comfortable and feel not bad if it goes wrong after that, because you already have some profit, but you still have the possibility to take more.
Yeah, so meaning basically take profits, right? Take profits as long as you can, something like that.
In the end, the only that counts is if you have more profits than losses.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so then I did write down some headlines to give the different strategies some names. So the first one is time period of your trades, meaning if you are doing short term trades, meaning maybe start the position and close it some blocks later or within the same day. Then medium term trades, meaning maybe from 3 days to 7 days, whatever, or long-term trades, meaning having a position open longer than 7 days, or maybe even an investment where you are holding a position for several months or even years. Doesn't matter how exactly the periods are, but just to give an understanding that there are different periods of trades. Then the future swap strategy I talked about before, meaning these arbitrage of high premium and discounts and closing the trades with the future swap. And then mempool strategies, like everything you can do when actually watching the mempool, so monitoring the mempool. So like you see a transaction, you click at the moment in the mempool and you have at that moment the whole portfolio, so the address opened at DeFiScan. You can derive from that some information. So an example here is you see a take loan transaction. You click on that address and also take loan is obviously, so either at pool liquidity or a sell will follow, in my opinion. Okay, of course, now also people can take a loan, transfer to MetaChain, do other things there at Seahorse, but just to stay with it, you see someone taking a loan and then probably he will start a short position with this minted asset and you can front run him. Or you see someone removing liquidity. You click on this address, you see there's a loan open. Okay, probably he's removing liquidity and then selling back half of the part of this pool liquidity. If there's not a loan open, maybe he will sell the asset, which is part of the pool liquidity. You will front run it, something like that. So you derive information from other transactions than just pool swaps. So then also big pool shifts. So for whatever reasons, there are always people who trade with very high amounts and thereby drastically changing the pool ratio. Also could be one part which is part of this mempool strategies, because when you are sitting in front of the mempool, obviously you will also see these big pull swaps coming in, and you can do a counter trade. So someone buys a big bunch of Tesla and kind of switches the pull ratio into a big premium. You will start a short position, then maybe some longs will sell, and you can close your short positions with profits. So basically, you're going directly counter a big pull shift. So address observation, it's, yeah. No, it's actually the same point I did. Okay, it doesn't make sense. So it's the same point I did tell you about again already. Also could be seen as a known strategy, but fits also into these mempool strategies. So then also very interesting point, because at DeFiChain you can trade 24/7. The blockchain, the DEX, is working all the time, and pre and after market hours trading is just possible at the traditional markets for, I don't actually know who's able to do that. When are you able to do that? Maybe some institutions, but I am not. So at the traditional markets, I'm not able to. But what you can do at DeFiChain, when there's pre-market and aftermarket trading, you can watch these movements and act accordingly at DeFiChain. Very interesting also. News trading. So basically meaning if you are good at reading news and anticipating some reactions at the markets due to some events, some macro events or whatever. Of course, you can use that also, and not just for traditional market trading, but also for DEX trading. It's not necessary to read the news, so it's even not necessary, in my opinion, to be good at trading at the traditional markets. But even better, in my opinion, if you are bringing some experiences there from traditional markets and can anticipate some price movements due to different news. Then earnings reports kind of fits also to aftermarket hours trading, because again, at DeFiChain you can trade 24/7, and earning reports, I don't know if there are some. So basically, I think I just did see that earning reports are at 10 p.m. Central European Time. So actually, when the American markets are closing, when Wall Street is closing, and then earning reports are happening, and then after market hours trading is beginning. And yeah, again, the same thing. Most people are not able to trade aftermarket at the traditional markets, and at DeFiChain you can. So there's the possibility to be at your place, let's say it like that, at earning reports and react to the reports and especially the movements at the aftermarket hours. But you have to be very careful. I think what was Palantir was 2 or 3 days ago, and this earning reports trading is pretty tricky. So just because Palantir had a positive report, so the expectations and everything have been fulfilled still, and I think it's still dropping 2% today again, or 1.55. I did just see Palantir did massively drop around 10 to 15% after earning reports. So it is tricky, but still you can watch the aftermarket and act accordingly. Others will do also, so it's a competition but if you are good, you can make some quite nice profits out of it, and it's very interesting to trade earning reports. Yeah, so there are probably more, but that's it what I did write down. And what is your, Hansa, what's your, what would you say out of these? What is your most loved strategy?
I usually enjoy the most the mempool observation when I have a time for it, and it's the period of time when nothing is happening. But
Yeah.
as I have full-time job. I usually enjoy this during the night, work and family. But there are also some nice breaks during my work when I make some nice trades. But I think I have something from all of these strategies that I'm trying to watch the markets, the news. I also have the notifications for the big pull shifts, and also if it is possible, I use the future swap. So I think I'm trying to use each time maybe a little different strategy, but at all the watching the mempool and monitoring the addresses is my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here. So watching the mempool, if you are an active trader, is very interesting and can bring you a lot of insights about the actual happening on our DEX, and then you can make very profitable decisions out of that, just by having this opportunity, this unique opportunity of DEX trading, that you are able to see live. Also only possible due to DeFiChain.trade, which is visualizing the mempool for everyone, what is going on there. And that is also something that just did bring me to active trading because of DeFiChain.trade. So if I wouldn't have been able to watch the mempool, I would not be able to make such nice gains there. So I think maybe this is one of the last slides, and now we are coming back a little bit to this topic. Slope side, Matt L did bring up. So he said at the beginning of this workshop that he's not doing that much trades, meaning he's probably, how I did understand, somewhere here, more like on the medium-term trade side, meaning he's probably opening a position and then maybe, I don't know, opening or starting a notification, and it's not there live at the happening all the time, meaning watching the mempool, but still is able to do profitable trades with his strategy. And what you are seeing here in this table, it's also coming out of my mind, so it's not like you don't have to understand this as a kind of rule, but maybe gives us some kind of material to speak about strategies. And the first thing is like here written down time period of your trades. So what you can see here is short-term trades, medium-term trades, and long-term trades. And on this axis here, I did bring some headlines like which are important for DEX trading, so meaning premium and discount, or actually entry and exit of your trade. So when are you entering into the pools? Is there a high premium? Is there not a high premium? Is there a high discount? And how important or how is the significance of consideration these points here when doing a short-term trade strategy or doing a medium-term trade or a long-term trade strategy. And so it's all with a plus. So everything is important, but in my opinion, depending on your time period of trades, on the time period of trades, some of these points are not that important than others. So, for example, premium and discount. So you can see here the historical chart of Tesla. So the blue line is the Oracle price, and the green and red candle is the price action on the DeFiChain DEX. And like you can see, and if you also are an active trader or maybe did watch already the workshops 1, 2, 3, you know that DeFiChain assets, or let's call them real world assets, are trading in a range of about plus minus 5% around the Oracle price. So that's why there's some deviation from the Oracle price always. And this is also the very interesting point for traders, what makes it unique and allows us to make so many very interesting strategies. So if you're doing a short-term trade, meaning you open the trade and close it after a short period of time, in my opinion, it's more important at which time you enter than if you are doing a long-term trade. If you're opening here a trade and want to close it some months later, it's not that important if you buy Tesla at 100 USD or 120 USD. It's still, of course, a difference regarding your profit, but in the end, you don't have to look at that much when your time period of your trades is longer. If you want to close your trade pretty fast, in my opinion, it's more important to look where is the Tesla, so the decentralized asset, Tesla asset trading at our DEX relatively to the Oracle price. And I think at medium-term trades, it's still in the same range. Honza, what do you think? Can you follow my thoughts here? Do you maybe have another opinion about that, or?
I think it's clear that each tool is for, or each parameter is for the each period, and I think the short term, the premium and discount is possible to get maybe 1 to 3% at max if there is no big pull shift just before the future swap. But long term, it could work pretty nice that you are in a trend, in an uptrend, and you will be seeing something and then swap it all in future swap. You will have pretty nice gains.
Yeah. So basically what I wanted to say with that, if you don't have the time to trade actively, but still you want to open some positions, some long-term trades, it's not that important for you to look at the DEX price, because the price will follow the actual asset in a range around this price, the Oracle price of the actual asset. And if Tesla will make 50% gain and you are long, you will also make some nice gains, and it's not that important at which point you enter the pools. Okay, so the second point, pool size, meaning also what is your volume of trade. So there are pools like MicroStrategy who have around 4 million DUSD pool size, and there are pools like Disney, or I don't know, maybe 200k DUSD pool size. So depending on the pool size, you have to, and this was also covered at the previous workshops, you have to think about how much of a volume you are trading, because if you are trade too much relatively to the pool size, you will switch the pool ratio too much, and your average price is getting worse and worse if you, let's say, over trade or using too much volume. So again, I think the significance of consideration does decrease the longer your time period is. Also, you can say when you are trading long-term trades compared to short-term trades, you can increase your volume. So just as an example, you are opening a long-term trade here, and you are buying with a big volume. Or let's say like that, when you are opening a position, you always have to think about that you need, at one point, need to close this trade. And to close the trade, either you can take the future swap or you take the pool. And if you are trading with relatively too high of a volume compared to the pool size, you will get a worse price, and probably also you will have people who will trade against you. But the longer your time period of trade is, I think you can trade with higher volumes, or also building up step by step some bigger positions, because it's not necessary to open a position here and close everything here. You can build a position here and increase, and then you are still building up your long-term portfolio, and you are not, your strategy is with a long time period, so you are able to maybe close everything here, and it's fine for you that you are causing a lot of slippage and your average price is decreasing. Or you say, I will close a fraction of it here, and a fraction of it here, and a fraction of it here, and a fraction of it here. So the longer your time horizon is, also you can build up bigger positions. And I'm doing this myself. I have different batches or positions, and then depending on, sometimes I like to open bigger positions, and sometimes I trade with lower volume and have a lot of time, and then do a lot of trades in a short period of time. Yeah, but when you're, so Hansan, do you agree if you are very actively trading, you cannot use too much of a volume, because otherwise there will be the next person who will move the pool in the other direction? And
yes, small pools I try to avoid. I sometimes try to scalp it, usually according the bigger pool shift, to try to be as fast as possible. But just now, our favorite crazy stock from the last days, GME, is again plus 8 or 9% or something. So
that's very nice. Oh wow! I just did see. Oh wow! Okay.
So maybe it would hold to the future swap, but as we see last week, it could also make 20% down. So we will see.
Yeah, I don't want to flex now, but I'm in with a big position, so long also. It's very nice. Okay, didn't see it, just the time that it kind of went up a lot. Just the last minutes again, yeah. But it's pretty volatile. Let's see. Yeah, and the next point, and you also did mention it, and I did call it volume in the DEX, and you can also say how fast are the pools, but volume on the DEX is actually more precise. How much is an asset demanded actually for DEX trading, meaning how much is it traded on our DEX? And the MicroStrategy is the most traded asset. People like it somehow, and this results in a lot of volume. And what I'm so this point actually means not your volume, but the actual volume which is happening. And you have to keep this in mind also. And it's exactly what you did say. If you want to do short-term trades, you like to trade more used or more traded assets like the MicroStrategy, maybe coin and let's say Palantir, but it's there are some assets which are just following the Oracle price, but there's not a lot of action, not a lot of volume. And if you want to do short-term trading, you are looking for assets which are traded a lot. And if you're doing medium-term trades or let's say investment, it's not that important anymore, because still, if there's not a lot of volume, at least the price will follow the Oracle price. So you will make your profit if the actual asset goes into the right direction. And one important thing is if also it depends on us traders to kind of activate other pools, because if everyone is focusing on the most traded assets, of course, these assets will stay the most traded assets. But from time to time, I also try to kind of activate some pools by trading them. And my understanding is just if someone starts, then there are opportunities for others, which result in opportunities for others, and maybe we'll kind of find some activation for other pools. What will be necessary?
Question. Question. Where is your best place to look for volume? On Dex Trading Live charts at the bottom?
Volume.
Or is there another place?
Wait a sec. So DeFi scan is showing the volume, but not historically. Okay. Okay, DeFi scan is not
24 hours.
It's not available. Of course, if you're looking at the DEX a lot, you know it. Ronman, you want to answer it?
Yeah, if I may, I sometimes do the routine that I use the DeFiChain trade, go to explore, then I set the time frame I want, the asset I want, and you will get the list of all. And if you click on the icon with little I, you will get summary from the trades of the assets. So you see the volume for a certain period. We can make a demonstration if you like.
Yeah, I will open DeFiChain.trade. And what Holton is meaning, so I'm now here in the Explorer, and now I have opened coin, sold for, bought with any, and now you can see here everything what happened.
Yeah, and if you click the icon on the left top, and you set some period
here
from for today, you can make that today's date, for example. and you clicked the eye icon top left, you will see summary what is bought, sold, and netto.
Ah, okay. So I did learn
In
something
period,
new.
that's good. That's a good one, yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, because sometimes I would like to look like, 3-4 days before earnings and see people maybe
Yeah,
participating and taking certain positions.
yeah. Let's look.
Exactly.
More on my medium term
Let's have a look on
medium term
Palantir.
trade strategy.
So Palantir,
Yeah.
2nd of May until, let's say, Sunday, 5th of May. I will go for Palantir. And so the volume during this period was, if I do read correctly, 40,080 USD and dollars. So 84,302. Sorry, $4,080 and which is 48,302 USD, and you also see the volume here of sales.
Yeah, and also it's clear that the Palantir fall hard because there is.
Yeah, so there are a lot of cells, but I wanted to compare if we are keeping these numbers in mind. If I now go for the day at which earnings did happen, was it Wednesday? Was it? No, it was not. It was probably Monday, right?
Yeah, Monday.
And get a split on what the model says.
So again, so before I had a period of some days. Now I have a period of 1 day, and it's far more, right? Far more at 1 day. So 82,000.
Like 5x more.
Yeah. I can remember that the trading day, Palantir was increasing 8% or something. And then when earning results were reported, after market hour, it dropped 10 to 12%. So what resulted in a lot of volume of buys and also sells, right? Yeah, but it's interesting, and I did learn actually something new. And we can see that we just have to work with DeFiChain Trade. You can basically find everything here if you know how to use this tool.
Yeah, it's really powerful. For example, also when you want to know the inflow and outflow from a D-token system at all, you just choose the swap to crypto or crypto to the USD, and you will see all the crypto tokens, BTC, Ethereum, anything, and you have summary there.
Yeah. Okay, so let me just finish the last point, which is the movement of the underlying asset or the actual asset at the traditional markets, meaning the Oracle price. Yeah, and also try to give it a kind of significance, how much it is important to consider this thing here, the Oracle price for trades. And yeah, in my opinion, the longer the term, the longer the period of your trade, the more important is what the actual asset is making. I'm not completely sure if I'm right with this last point, but yeah, my way of thinking is just, I mean, if you are trading here within a short period of time, and it's more important what is happening on our DEX, the movements. Of course, it's always depending also on the Oracle price movements, because some traders are reacting, but yeah, at a short trade period, it can also be that actually the Oracle price is not moving at all, but there's a lot of action for whatever reason at the DEX, and yeah, your asset or your trade will still get in profit or even not without a moving Oracle price. But the longer your trade is, maybe even if it's an investment, it's if you buy here, it's quite important if you want to hold this position for a long time. It's just Tesla at this example goes into the right direction, meaning also that your Tesla real world asset will follow this price trend. Yeah, if you ask me, I think we should stop for today. Have been 1 hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's enough. Really.
Yeah, it's enough, right? Let me just open this very nice animation by Thomas. So the diamond who needs to shine again. And with that, so I think it was very amazing today. Thank you for giving me your input also. It's always nice for me if we have some people here who are actually talking. It was very exciting for me to speak about the new wallet, which I can test out in 3 days. And everyone who's listening on YouTube, if you like, maybe give this channel a follow and give us a like and share with your friends if you like to activate the bell. And just hope we will see you at Dex Trading Masters 7, or if not, maybe at one of the later editions. And just thanks for being here and happy trading, everyone. Bye bye.
Thanks, Patrick, that you are doing this, and everybody have a nice time. Bye.
Yeah, have a nice day. Have a nice Father's Day. 2 more hours from them.
Thank you so much, Swayzeee.
Good day, everybody.
See you.
Have a good day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.